Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. All right, guys, we're working on this deck. It's a Teac V-800G-F. It's a high 8 professional unit. These mount in a rack. This was a very high-end unit in its day. This is for a customer. Just want to show them the progress on the unit. All right, we fixed all the mechanical parts of it. This thing was a real bear because somebody worked on this before and there was several missing parts. I had to cannibalize another deck and go through it. This is very micro stuff to fix on these decks, so it took a little while to fix the main hub of the unit itself, where the tape jams on top and then wraps around the drum. There's a lot of moving parts in there that had to be fixed. There was a block that was missing, an arm that was stuck in place. So we got all that fixed. That was from the donor machine. It needed several parts. This thing was sitting for a long time. Looked like somebody did try to work on this deck, and they ended up screwing a lot more up than they could have fixed. I mean, they broke several things on it. But anyways, we got it to this point. The loading carriage was a real pain in the ass. That thing was jammed out of alignment, so I had to fix that as well. But we now got it playing video, as you can see. This is nighttime in Hawaii on somebody's Hawaiian vacation. And as you can see, it plays really, really well. And I figured in another day or so, I'm going to get some lubrications and some trial testing, and we'll be able to get this thing shipped out to the customer. He's going to be very, very happy. He has been inquiring about why it takes so long. This is not an easy deck to fix. This deck takes a lot of work, and there's no parts available, so now you have to rely on donor machines to fix one. So, you know, like I said, sorry about the holdup on getting this done. It's just that it takes a lot of skill, a lot of know-how to fix these. These are not easy decks to fix, but I've been doing this for an awful long time, and you can see when I do something, I get results when I do a repair. And you know, like I said, there's a lot to fixing these high 8s. And high 8 decks, you know, these ain't really good decks, guys, but this is the high professional one that was made in the 90s, and they were rack mounted, and people would buy these for transfers of videotapes and various different things. But the problem is it's so crappily made out of crap that so many things go wrong with it. So I had to redo the entire mech. The loading carriage is taking me all day. This loading carriage was completely screwed up. I had to go and reset the gears and everything else because it was taking the tape in sideways, which was another big problem. So we ended up rebuilding the loading carriage. We fixed the mechanism. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more greasing and stuff like that. Within another day or so, we'll be able to ship this back to the customer. I think he's gonna be very, very happy that it works. He got this off eBay or got it from somebody. I don't know who. Somebody gave it to him. But like I said, these are not the greatest decks when they sit for a long time. You ever hear the old thing, if you don't use it, you lose it? Well, when you let video decks sit for a long time, you're actually causing more damage than actually keeping the deck, because everything will start going hard on these things. Belts dry out, rubber dries out. They just turn to complete crap. This is why, you guys, when you have video decks, use them. You know, turn them on once in a while. Pop a videotape in them once in a while. Get things moving. If you don't, the decks are going to go to shit. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. I get these decks all the time with bad rubber rollers, bad belts, or else somebody was beating the hell out of it and screws up the loading carriage or the mechanism problems. You name it, I've seen it. These decks take a real beating. So like I said, guys, be very careful. I mean, like I said, these decks are these are high 8 decks. They're not the greatest decks in the world. And but if you break it or damage a high 8, it takes a lot to fix one of these Teac models, because there's no more parts available for these. But if I have 2 decks, like if you want one repaired and you have 2 decks and you give me 2 decks, I can repair and build you one. There is no more parts available for these decks, none. So I had to get one off eBay to cannibalize the parts that were removed from this deck that were missing, because whoever had this deck, took parts out of it. They thought they can fix it, and they never put the parts back. So I had to go back and redo everything that was missing, and that was a task all by itself. But as you can see, we did get this thing playing now. Lots of lubrication has to be done on it, and I wanted to show you that part of it. And on top of it, I want to show you the eject. That's what it's supposed to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.